Well, Ninja here, and today we're taking a look at set 71844. This is the Ninja Combat Vehicle. We're going to answer the question, is this set really worth 900? No, sorry, 99 bucks Australian. This combined vehicle has done something no Ninjago Dragons Rising combined vehicle, any modern Ninjago combined vehicles, do for me. The whole thing is, they combined, and they don't look weird when separated. So, how does this work? As a fully fledged vehicle, this set looks awkward a little, but anything red usually looks awkward. Especially that one from the crystallized sets for Kai would look awkward. Now, this looks interesting and sick in many ways, even just pushing it. It has its own leverage to keep going. I think that's a unique thing you need to have for LEGO sets that combined. Now, interesting enough, how do these vehicles look by themselves? Well, you'd think they'd look a tad weird. Now the show makes it look really cool. Now how you do this is obviously they're together. So you gotta pull, I think the bike, pull the bike out. That's one bike. Pull the second bike out. And they're left there. Now we're gonna take a look at these vehicles separately, in a way. We're gonna look at Kai's and Wildfire's quickly first. So these two are pretty much symmetric from each other. They're pretty much the exact same thing. And I think the bikes are probably the best element of this compared to what Kai got as a small bike. So the only difference here is the flames. Kai's are red, while Wildfire's are blue, which is heat versus flame, of course. Now, I'm going to mainly take a look at Kai's because Wildfire doesn't really use the bike in the show. So, kind of useless to look at her. But pretty much, this cockpit piece is pretty tall, but it is a huge bike. I think the characters are supposed to be standing up while riding, in my opinion. It's a very interesting and unique design. Like it a lot. It looks really cool. It uses the dragon as the backing part. It uses a lot of big pieces, which I think is why the set is so expensive. The wheels are big. Everything's pretty much big. These discs here don't really do much. There's obviously exhaust pipes here. It's obviously taking an aspect that the powers are being used in the bike itself. Headlights. Everything here is detailed properly. On the bike, there's obviously clips too to put the katanas. I've just thrown them out, to be honest, because I don't need them at the moment. I've done everything else. Now, let's take a look at the plane. Now, I'm going to keep in the position that you put the cars in, the motorbikes in. And this is kind of a raw review. So, quickly, I'm going to push Fracker back a bit further back. Frack's in. So looking at Frack's in there, it's flying about. What the hell? That's awkward. Why are the studs there? Technic parts out there. Huh? Oh my god. What did we? That doesn't look that bad. No, not at all. Now, this is really cool how you are able to fix, obviously, this element. I just admit that the Technic parts, when you're facing them forward, do look a bit strange. The blue parts, I can't really tell that bad. They don't look that bad. I wish they maybe put some of those cylinder pieces there just to hide that detailing. That would have been pretty cool. I'm really upset that LEGO hasn't come up with a feature for that. But yeah, is what it is. I admit these are really nice to get on the vehicle as well. Little shooters here. I wish they were more of a orange color, to be honest, than a red. I just feel like that's now just stock standard with vehicles these days, just red. These flame pieces at the back, I wish they were translucent, not just the steel red color that comes in the Fire Night mech set. They did translucent for Jay's car. I think they even did it for Ron too. I could be mistaken there. But really nice elements, a place where you can keep fracture weapons as well. But this is just really cool. Admittedly, this is definitely an improvement, in my opinion, on what they did last year for this set-wise. And definitely you can put this in two different ways if that's what you really wanted to do. But yeah, this is really impressive. I enjoy this a lot more compared to what we got last year. Definitely an improvement, not a downgrade. A lot of people might say this is a bit of a downgrade. I would agree with you when looking at the pictures and the pricing. Definitely a downgrade, but has definitely lived good spirits since I brought the set. I can't put it back together on camera, but definitely go check the whole set out if you want it for Frack. I wouldn't buy it. If you want it for the set, buy it. But yeah, let's take a look at the figures. So taking a look at the minifigs now, we're going to take a look at the two Fire Masters, or Elements of Flame, pretty much. Got Kai and Wildfire. Wildfire is still her Tournament of Sources outfit from pretty much last year. So I'm going to just take the swords out and now move along with this figure. Now we've got Kai. Same sort of thing. Take the swords out. Not really needed. Kai is pretty much what you get in that $10 set, so I've spoken about this before, so this might be just the last time. I love the detailing. I don't really mind the orange that much on this suit, which is interesting, because you don't really tell it's there with the armor piece on. I think it looks really nice. I think it's definitely underrated. If you've obviously seen the leaked episodes, I think the suit looks cool. I just don't know how much I appreciate the look of it, though. Movie face still. There's the headpiece. And the hair and headband piece, which is pretty cool. I just admit I don't really like the headpiece and headband combo that much for Kai, even though it does look good in the new Ninjago Legend short. So yeah. Next two figures we're going to take a look at is Cole and the exclusive Thrak minifig. So let's quickly talk about Cole, because Cole isn't exclusive to this set. You got the reveal blade, which is really nice. And we've got the prismatic lantern. Now, this is Cole. Cole's pretty cool. He also has orange just like Kai and Wildfire. But you've got gray, and his arms are silver / gunmetal gray / black. An interesting color that I haven't seen much, but it looks really cool. I think the maroon works here. I think all the colors are very well done here. It's really nice. Now, I want to talk about the armor piece for Cole. I feel like separately it's best to talk about these. I'll probably talk about this more in the bounty set that I've got coming out soon. I think black and gold really does work with this piece a lot. It's a shame that some of these colors weren't really made like in gunmetal gray for Nia. Cole obviously has his movie face, of course. I would have preferred that in gunmetal gray or maybe in other colors, especially dark red. I think was a missed opportunity for Wildfire. Could you have imagined Wildfire? Wait, I want to quickly try something. Take Cole's headpiece off. Wildfire's headpiece on. That one will fit. Okay. But it'd been really cool to get Wildfire, a suit like that. That would have been really nice. But each to their own, I guess. So that's Cole, pretty much, which is really cool. Next is Frack, which is pretty cool. I wish Frack did have eye printing detail. Obviously, it's not here. It's not that bad. There's been worse figures out there, I guess. Not in Ninjago. This is probably the worst printed detailing wise. I wish it did have the eye detailing. It feels like there should have been when you look at it. But I wish next time we just get the whole minifig head. But I like the color. Really, not that bad. Of course, we got the back detailing with the snake at the back, which is pretty cool. But of course, really nice fig all around. Let's check out the last two, which are the villains. With the villains, we have Noct here, who's come in several sets. Pretty nice fig, of course. I can't really complain too much about Noct. I think he was the best designed out of the first three, so I can't really say much or complain. His detailing is printed perfectly. Love it all. Noct's really outdone here. Don't want to spend so much time on the forbidden this spectral dragonians, mainly because we get multiple of these. The ones with legs obviously a lot interesting. This is the first set that I've got one of these dragons that go on the back with these red wings, I guess. Pretty cool. Weird, but interesting. Very, very nice inclusion. I love the blue. Let's also check out the separate vehicle that comes in the set. The villain faction of the set. It is this dragonian, like, dragon winger. I don't even know what you'd really call it. It's like a little dragon itself. I'm trying to grab the spectral blade. It reveals a dragon. Obviously, Thunder Thing is coming back. We also get the white helmet piece here that Tyr will use in another set. here as well, which is really nice. And you can put a villain on here while riding the dragon, of course, which is pretty cool. I wish this was quite bigger in some aspects, but it is an interesting side build. You don't get many of those for the villain factions, but yeah, it's pretty much all these spare parts you get. Worth 900? No, I keep saying it. $99 Australian? No, not really. In many ways, like I said in the review, the big elements are definitely worth it. Frack is not, in my opinion, but besides that, it's okay. 500 pieces, a lot of big elements, of course. Is it worth it, though? It's up to you as a fan. I think this is a decent version of a combined vehicle, but then again, the price is just not there for me. Let me know your thoughts about this. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.